if you do have a client who, unfortunately just doesn't work out, you had talked about, being able to refer to maybe another coach. And I feel like that highlights the importance of networking. And I'm curious, like, what your tips are for networking with other coaches and how to get, I think some people feel hesitant to do that because they don't want to feel like another coach is going to steal away their clients. But it's really important actually that you have a community of coaches in your, your network and your circle. So what are some tips that you have for our coaches about networking with other coaches who might be able to support and help their businesses thrive?
Mm-hmm. I think it's hard sometimes for coaches to get over doing that because they feel like all the other coaches are also competition. And that is hard, especially when you're starting out and you're thinking every person could be a potential client and every coach is a potential competitor. And this is where I think having the value of a specialty is really important, because then you can really specialize. And when you're talking to someone, you're saying, I coach like these kind of people. Like this is my target audience. The profiles you've chosen, the challenges you choose to address, and then when you work with a number of coaches, you get your other coaches together. You realize the power of being able to refer people, and it really both people win when you do that. I had a few therapists I worked with. And we would send people back and forth. I would consult with her sometimes if there was something that came up. That was really valuable. And same with her. She knew the limit of what she did really well. And then when she felt like someone was ready, she would pass them to me. And that professional relationship was amazing. I also had my classmates. Those are pretty common. People to connect with. And in Portland, there are a couple coaches here. That I connect with on a regular basis, but it's the real competitor is not other coaches. The real competitor is indifference. It's a client thinking, oh, I don't need a coach. I can do this on my own. And they can. They'll just be 20 to 30% on average more successful, more efficient, more effective if you're working with a coach. 20 to 30% is what some of the research says. And I think being coached myself, I feel like that's about right.
Yeah, I love that. I think that networking piece is, for a while there, I was working with a speech coach, somebody who helped people write speeches, because and it was really great because I'm not a speaker. And so when I have my folks who are writing books and articles and they want to now speak, I was referring them to that coach who was a speaking coach, because, cool. And when that coach had people who wanted to take their speaking and put a book together, he sent them my way. And so there is a value in figuring out too. I think the other piece of that networking is to find other coaches who complement what you do and add them to your network. So I'm a writing coach, so having a coach who helps people with their public speaking is really beneficial to me. There's some common issues that I notice writers face. So having coaches who are specific to those common issues can be really helpful as well. So knowing what complements your business and then finding those coaches who complement your business and adding them to your network can be mutually beneficial too.